you, yeah, you just some pictures just with them. Hey, look. Okay. Yeah. Give me a lot of pictures. There's 5 cameras ready.
It is the thing. Oh, okay.
Okay, we've got about 4 right now.
Okay.
Cliff, do you want to get?
Yeah, I just want to make sure they're in the right spot.
Jimmy and Ellen, do you want to stand over?
Yeah.
Wedding crap.
I don't know. Anybody that wants to attend, I feel like should be attended. You feel like is like solid, right? I mean, that's the thing about a surprise, a spontaneous wedding.
Yeah,
Right?
on the flat.
So it's almost noon, so I say yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love how wonderfully amazing and spontaneous this is, that we get to be here to witness the union of Amanda Elizabeth Newton and James Greenleaf Gardner Jr. Are you a third?
I'm a third.
I love that. Number 3 over there. In the shadow of Mount Washington, standing in this incredible bridge above the spring waters of the Swift River, right before the junction of where it meets the Saco, which is a beautiful metaphor for the merging of these 2 special people today in marriage. And while this wedding pulled together in a few days, there's nothing spontaneous about how they came to be marrying each other today. Oh, it's a decision, a thought out and carefully considered decision made by Jim and Amanda to fully commit to one another in marriage. 10 years of love and commitment, the very acts of marriage, to love, honor, respect, care for, and support their person are being made official today. This bridge was originally built in 1850 as a way for travelers heading north on the West Side Road. And then in 1869, during heavy spring rains, it was lifted off its foundation, turned around and went that way, down the river, and took out the Saco River covered bridge over there. And then it all landed about 2 miles beyond that. The following year, this bridge was rebuilt using a lot of the timbers from both of the bridges that were down there. And here it stands as it has stood for 172 years. And I think that life can be like this bridge. It is this one thing only to be lifted and tossed 2 miles downstream, and yet we rebuild, sturdier, better, and stronger than ever. And now I was also thinking about rivers and how wonderful and lovely that is. It's always there, and yet the water flowing through a river is never the same water. It's never still, it's always changing, always moving. And over time, the river itself changes. It widens and deepens, it changes and moves from year to year as it flows through the land. I think that love and marriage are a lot like a river, following a path, yet always adapting to present conditions. Sometimes surging over rapids, other times bouncing along with noisy visitors in its waters. Other times it's so tranquil there is hardly any visible movement. Sometimes it's sparkling and brilliant in the sun, and other times it's frozen, covered with snow, quiet and still. Always beautiful, always magical. Jimmy told me a while ago that his mother loved covered bridges. How when they were going through one, she'd always say, close your eyes, pick up your feet, and make a wish. Jimmy does that to this day. I tried it a couple of times when I was getting nervous and opened my eyes. Jimmy and Amanda know that in life, at any moment, we can all close our eyes, pick up our feet, and make a wish. In other words, we all get to choose a path. The path they chose to follow is with each other, and have chosen this day to speak out loud of a love that is as strong and sturdy as this bridge, and as deep and as sure as the water that flows beneath. So, let's get to it. I'm going to ask each of you a question, and you can reply with, I do. James Greenleaf Gardner, do you take Amanda Elizabeth Newton as your wife? Do you pledge to be true to her in good times and bad, in sickness and in health, and to love and honor her all the days of her life?
I do.
Amanda Elizabeth Newton, do you take James Greenleaf Gardner Jr. as your husband? Do you pledge to be true to him in good times and bad, in sickness and in health, and to love and honor him all the days of his life? Amanda and Jim will now exchange rings as a symbol of the promises they made and of their ongoing commitment to one another. Jimmy, will you please place the ring on Amanda's finger and repeat after me? I give you this ring as a reminder of my promises to you and the unwavering bond between us. Amanda, will you please place the ring on Jim's finger and repeat after me? I give you this ring as a reminder of the promises to you and the unwavering bond between us. Mandy and Jim, you have expressed your love to one another through the commitment and promises that you have just made. It is with these in mind that I pronounce you husband and wife. You have kissed 1,000 times, maybe more. But today the feeling is new. No longer simply partners and best friends. You have become husband and wife, and you may now seal that agreement with a kiss. I don't know.
I have no idea you did. It was right.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I've had a whole year of practice.
Yay!
Why don't you get in there just to do that for your...
Okay. You'll get all these photos, I'm sure. And the video.
Yeah, never getting away from the net.
I'm gonna post it.
You got proof. All right. Well done. Very well done.
Congratulations. Can you believe it?
That's okay.
Stand with your